Yeah. Wow. Hello. I is here. I is a bird. I recently just rewatched a bunch of Tonska videos because it's something that cheers Damon up every now and again. So it's like, yeah, I got those played in my head. I got those played in my head right now, and the whole, can I come in? The let me in one is hilarious. One of my all-time favorite ones is the Robot Wars one, where basically they're like against one of the robots from Robot Wars. So they're like trying to get past this robot. So they're trying to disguise themselves as different things, and it's just really good. So yeah, I basically it's funny. But I recently rediscovered one that I had completely forgotten about, and that is that there's this one about the Bible, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I completely forgot about it. I basically, I remembered it as I was watching it, but it was just one of those things of like, how comes this isn't in my rotation of funnies, you know? So yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I've had a headache. I've had a headache all day. I've got a headache. I've got brain pain. So I've been like trying not to look at the screen so much, and that's helped a little bit. Shut up. But it's annoying because I've also been going through like job applications and stuff, so that's fun. And that's like, the websites that do job applications are never dark mode websites. So essentially, it's been super bright screen looking at all day, which I'm guessing is what's caused the headache. You know, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of don't know what to do now anyway. I've got like a bunch of compilation stuff that I've been doing as well. That's been fun. That's actually been really fun. Although I just nearly destroyed my computer because I was just so frustrated about something that MS Paint does is that when you resize the window, sometimes one of the axes um, basically can kind of like squish the side of the screen, even though you haven't told it to do that. So yeah, that's annoying because it just kept doing that out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, I haven't saved, so I have to keep going back until it stopped doing this. But I recently posted the picture that I was, yeah. I've also figured out the scaling issue, so files aren't super huge, so that's something. Hey, Manimal R. Yeah, hi. I saw you jump into the server. Leave. You're catching me not at my best because, like I said, I've got a headache and I'm very tired. It's fucking with my sleep. I go to bed and I actually have good sleep, but then I wake up way too early and I can't get back to sleep. I basically have like half an hour of good sleep, and then that's it. It's really annoying. but also got a headache, which is great. Had a rough day yourself? Why? What you been up to? So yeah, I mean that's just been my day. But it's the weekend now, so I get to take it easy slightly. Just do chores and stuff for the most part. You work 12 hours? I'm sorry. Being my own boss, it means that I basically don't have to stick to a schedule. So I could work for hours and hours and hours, and then basically, yeah. It's really annoying because whenever basically I have to fill out a bunch of forms, it says how many, or like a survey or something. It asks me, how many hours do you work? And it's like, I kind of am always working. I kind of am always doing something related to, income. So it's like, part-time, I guess. I don't know how to fill this out. So yeah, got a load of free food at least. If you get a load of free food at your job, ugh, sure you're getting tired. Sorry. Oh my god. I really want to wear my glasses, but every time I put my glasses on, I have to take them off again. It's annoying. Yeah, this might be an entire stream of just me whining and then not doing anything. So yeah. I keep reminding myself what time of year it is because in April I am going to be on vacation for a week, and I'm so looking forward to that. But at the same time, it's like it's the whole travel anxiety thing is starting to kick in. Not a lot, but it's starting to kick in a little bit. Just so I know something's going to go wrong somewhere. It's going to piss me off. Why do you get free food? Just out of curiosity, why do you get free food? I've never had a job where I've got free food. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Whenever I did the volunteer stuff or whenever I've been a security guard, I've usually had free food available. So yeah. Hey, Roscoe. If you don't want to say, then just say that you don't want to say. I get it. Just that what kind of job, you know? Okay. Yeah, I've worked for a fast food restaurant one time. Um, didn't get any free food. They made me pay for all of my food that I bought there. I did get a discount. I think I got a discount there. Was that when I worked at the frozen food warehouse? I don't know. But yeah, I would not work there again. I wouldn't work in a restaurant again unless I was basically like the person that is tasting the menu, or like the designer of, you know, basically like designing something, I guess. I don't know, like a graphics person or something. I don't know. Did you not get a meal on your break? You did. I worked for Burger King. I basically, well, one of my first paying jobs, um, as an adult, was basically I worked for Burger King, and they didn't give you free food. Basically, you could pay. You could get stuff off the rack and shit, but essentially you had to pay for it. You know. So whenever basically I was like I was gonna get something, I would um swap. You know, I would. Oh, I don't think it was there that I swiped my card. I basically entered in a code on the at the till. They still had tills then. They weren't touchscreen tills. And then basically I would put money in, and then I could grab the thing that I wanted, that I wanted from the back, and then I'd sit down at the restaurant and eat my foods. Um, so yeah, they basically did. They gave you. I think they did give you a discount. It's driving me crazy now. I keep confusing it for like when I worked at the frozen food warehouse, because they had a store attached to the warehouse, and whenever I got my lunch there, I basically would either go there or I'd go to a Greg's, which is a, yeah. I regularly get a ton of free cauliflower cheese and pastries. Pastries nice. Cauliflower, I've never understood that. I've never understood why people think cauliflower is nice. I don't like it personally. Um, it's just not a thing. You know, it's like kind of like cabbage. I really like cabbage, but only in like the kimchi form. You know, because basically it's like, because it's been slightly fermented, you've got like a bunch of sugars that are released, so it basically is sweet lettuce. That's what it tastes like. So yeah, I don't really like cauliflower, or like anything anything like traditional vegetables. I don't really like. I mean, I like them in things sometimes. You know, I do like vegetables. It's just that, you know, for example, I love carrots. I love carrots, but I don't like them cooked. I only like carrots raw. So yeah. Um, you love your veggies too much? Too much? How can you love vegetables too much? That doesn't make sense. Also, I like Brussels sprouts, but I only like Brussels sprouts one time. You know, one time of year, and that's around about Christmas. And I haven't had them for the past like few Christmases. So yeah. Is it a texture thing? What are you talking about for the carrots? I just think I find the flavor changes. You don't get so much of the the slightly citrusy flavor. They've got, carrots have, like, you know, the core of a carrot. It kind of has like it's not really a sweet flavor. I mean, there is that too, but it's also got kind of like this acidic, kind of like slightly citrusy flavor, and it's quite nice. But you kind of lose that when you cook them. You kind of lose the acidic side to it. They become just a bit sweet. You know, they just lose that flavor, and I really like that flavor, and it's just a bit of a bummer, because I'll eat carrots when they're cooked or when they're in things and stuff. It's just that I kind of I prefer them to be, yeah, the fresh flavor, yeah. But yeah, there are things that I eat that I basically absolutely hate. Um, you know, texture wise, like cucumber and tomatoes. I love the flavor of cucumber and I love the flavor of tomatoes, but I fucking hate the textures of either of those things. You know, um, It's basically like it feels like I'm eating a jellyfish whenever I'm eating a tomato. That's just really gross, you know. But whenever I cook something and it has tomatoes in it, I basically dice it and then dice it and then dice it and basically it's either tomato soup that I make, or it's or it's just powdered tomato because I've diced it so much. Fucking hate it. Raw tomatoes I can't stand the texture of. Yeah. Can do cherry tomatoes, but not big ones. Well, I can do cherry tomatoes as well, literally only because I can swallow those. You can basically swallow those without chewing them. But then again, anything I can do that for anything. So yeah. In one of my old videos where I basically eat like a bunch of I don't even know if it's up anymore. I don't think it's I don't know if it exists anymore. I think those are one of my old channels. But I remember eating trifles. You know, they have those pre-made trifles. I don't know if you're in the UK or not, but in the UK, in like a supermarket called Tesco's, there's bowls like this, and they've got trifle in them. And basically, I got 3 of them, and I ate those 3 trifles. But one of them had cherries in it, and I hate cherries. But I literally just like put it in my mouth and then swallowed, you know, because of content. So yeah. Northants? Where's that? I don't know. If somebody basically said it to me, then yeah, it's just reading stuff. Sometimes I just kind of like can't process, especially right now with my brain being tired and achy. Oh, shut up. The square ones, Northamptonshire. Oh wow, that's really close by. I live just outside of Peterborough. Well, just outside of. I live outside of Peterborough. I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in a bullshit place, which is why I'm on here on a Friday night. It's weird. Roscoe came and went. Okay. Um. Yeah, the square ones. I don't know. Are they square now? They used to just be round. Nothing around. Very boring. There is. It's literally 2 miles. It's more than 2 miles to the nearest town, and even then, it's a country farming town. And then basically, it's like my village is in the middle of nowhere. It's like 20 minutes to the nearest city. So yeah, it's crazy. I've got like an owie on my chin. Ugh. I was talking to an ex today, and basically, like, she said that like I should drink more water because I mentioned that I had a headache. She's like, you should drink more water, and I was like, we've been over this. If I drink more water, literally, I don't feel any better. All what happens is that I have to pee a lot. You know, it's really annoying. Makes it a pain to go out. It doesn't help that my village recently shut its pub. So there was literally nothing in the village. My village has a school, and that's it. It's got a church and a school. And the church is kind of it's really boring because it's kind of semi-collapsing all the time. So yeah, it makes your skin clear up. Yeah, again, it doesn't do anything for me. It literally doesn't do anything for me. Like I went for, I only, granted, only did it a week, but I tried to like up my hydration and just like have just what did I do? I basically did the whole water bottle thing, where it's like I must drain this water bottle um, every 5 hours or something. And yeah, I did that, but I basically had to go pee like all the time. It was really annoying. Honestly, thought I had diabetes or something. It was really annoying. And it did no. I had no positive effects. Really annoying. Got 3 pubs, but I'm not exactly in the right age bracket for the usual clientele. How old are you? I think I read on your profile that you're in your 20s. Just on your thing on here, on Discord. It basically, I think I read that it was like 20 or something. 28. The right age bracket for the. Yeah? I never understood that. Like, I went to pubs. I don't remember an age where I didn't go into pubs. Yeah, I don't get that. Ew. That thing that was in my throat all afternoon has just decided to come loose, and it was just in my mouth for a little bit. That was fun. Grossness. I'm waiting to just get over this cold thing that I had. Like I'm out of the cold, but oh my god, it's taken forever. That's weird. That is strange. That basically, I don't get it. I mean, I know I feel older than I actually am. You know, I you know, mental age and stuff like that. Physically, I don't understand the whole. You know, how do you feel physically? How old do you feel physically? I never understood that part, but I kind of feel like I'm older than I actually am, so that's okay. But yeah, I've never had any hesitation about going into a pub or something. The only time I've ever had hesitation about going into a pub is looking stupid, you know, because some of the olden day pubs, some of the old pubs, they have kind of like this weird maze system to actually get into the pub, you know, and not everything's labeled, and it's just irritating because it's like you should be able to just get up to a bar, and if somebody's at the bar, that's the bar in a pub. But no, I've been into pubs where basically, well, I've not gone into pubs because there's some kind of like there's a weird airlock on the door, and then you can't. When you get into the airlock, you still can't see where the actual bar is, and then you still so you basically are like looking into a corridor, and then it's like there's an offshoot room, and there's no bar there. It's just a room with tables and chairs. You know, what do you do? So I don't want to look stupid by basically having to go around all this place just to find the bar, you know. And I found that a lot of the northern pubs, especially, are kind of like built like this, and I don't understand it. I never understood that. It's really annoying. You go to Ireland. There's like there's the bar. Everything's signposted as well, so that you know exactly where you're going. So it's like, what the fuck is wrong with England? It's so annoying. But that's the only time I've ever had like hesitation about going into a bar, going into a pub or something. So yeah. But no, it's never been because of like the people or something, you know. Like I don't really look at the age of the people. Anyway, yeah, so it's similar. Oh no, I had a cold. I had like a cold flu thing. If you look back on the previous live streams, then I had like a cold flu thing a little while back, and I got over that pretty quickly. It was like a 24-hour flu bug, and then I still had like a snotty nose, and just every now and again, just something at the back of my throat that won't shift, and it's so infuriating. Um, yeah, with an unnecessary number of doors. It's either too many doors, or like extra rooms that are just between you and the actual bar part of a pub. So annoying. You've worked in a fair few. I do know that in London, especially, there's definitely like no, like everybody. It doesn't matter what age you are. When I lived in London, basically, like maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I don't have a hesitation about going into pubs. Is because basically, like in London, it doesn't matter what age you are. There's always like there's a fair mix, I guess. I don't know. Guess I just find it hard to talk to older folks. Not much in common, maybe. Probably. I'm more of a listener anyway, so yeah. My manager got it and spread it to everyone. Yeah, typical. Living in Brighton has spoiled me, maybe, too used to trendy places for students. Oh boy, I have not been. Have I been to Brighton? I think I've passed through it like a couple of times. I've basically been to Portsmouth and Southampton. Um, like fairly regularly. I know my way around Southampton a lot because that's where I used to work for a sci-fi convention, and it was held in Southampton. So yeah, yeah. Used to live in Portsmouth too. I mean that was okay. I don't know what HB is. So I'm dyslexic, by the way. So essentially, it's like if I read something, it's very hard to visualize what that sounds like in my head. HB is the one remaining gay bar in Portsmouth. Okay. I don't really like going to gay bars that much unless they have like a bear night or something. You know. Like one of the reasons why I like to go to London is that like my favorite bar, one of my favorite bars in the world is the King's Arms, and basically it's like it's a gay pub, but it's a bear bar. At least it was started out as a bear bar. They have the bear flag flying. I think they don't anymore. I think they actually have the new gay flag, which is that which drives me crazy. I don't know if I've ever actually like shared my opinion on the whole gay flag bullshit, because it's just it's I mean that just drives me nuts, because I don't like the new design, purely because like I'm pretty sure that the gay flag, the original gay flag, just the rainbow flag, was like it's designed so that everybody can see themselves in all of the colors, and then they started adding things to to the pride flag, and it was like, but these things are already represented, surely, right? Right? But yeah. The Camelfoot Arms in Brighton was like that. Used to be a bear pub, but they got rid of all the bear stuff. Yeah, I've noticed that started to happen in the King's Arms. That did start to happen in the King's Arms, but all the bears still went to it. You know, it became less and less. It became less and less like bear decor, and became more super gay and fabulous, which is like okay. Um, but all of the clientele were basically still just they were still bears. So it was like they were trying to get rid of the bears somehow. I don't know, but it just never worked. Well, it might have worked now because they every time I've been there recently, it's been shut. It's never been like shut for the reason of like we've become unpopular, so now we're closing down. It's always been shut because of like it's remodeling something. So yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Eh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Basically, I'm having a McDonald's tomorrow, and I'm weirdly excited about it. I think it's because I haven't had one in like 3 weeks or something. Um, do you want to pop a goodbye, or are you just gone? A lot of people say goodbye and then they just fuck off. It's kind of annoying. You might have done that. Um, but yeah, if you want to pop a goodbye, like hit like type something, grab your keyboard and smash it on your head or something. I might leave early. I've been on for half an hour. I don't know. Okay. Did you want to pop a goodbye? You are new here, so you don't know this. But before I leave a stream, I usually do the belly rubs and belly salute for the special people, and it has been a pleasure talking to you. So I'm more than happy to give you a free one. Although I nearly sat on my nuts, and that was bad. So yeah. My guy, oh, you're one of those people. You're you Canadian. So I got a tiny rough patch of skin or something on my finger, and it's bugging me. So I get the nail clippers out. Let's see if I can actually see it, so that I can actually extract it. There we go. Did I get it? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Right, is anybody else here? Anybody else want to have a chat? I dropped it. I was cocky and I tried to throw it in the air and catch it, like just not just like that much off of my hand, you know, throw it in the air like that much. Complete dingus. Get in the middle of the floor so I can get you without hurting myself. Got it. Ugh. Right, that's gonna drive me crazy. I was kind of hoping Roscoe would stick around so that I could basically ask him if he wanted me to draw anything for the Wars Club. But I don't know. I might head off. My brain's all hurty still. Now I can't think of anything to say because just gonna be dead air for a while. I hate that. I hate dead air. Well, I've already done a belly rubs and belly salute thing, so I could just hit the goodbye button. This has been interesting. For anybody watching the playback, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be better enough to actually come back and do something. But yeah. I don't know. I'll see how tomorrow goes. Toodles.